Hi, I'm Carmen V. Luciano, and this is the Miscellaneous Vegan, where I share a little R&R, recipes, and reviews. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you like and subscribe for recipes and reviews in New York City and around the world. Today we're going to be making my vegan burritatos. The name came from my niece, and she also has her own YouTube channel, which I'll link below. Before we get into the recipe, I did create a reel, which is very quick. It's only 1 minute, and I'll link that below if you just want to see the recipe and how to do it very quickly. But this is for the people that are not in a rush and want to see step by step to complete the recipe. So let's get into the ingredients. The first ingredient is organic baby carrots. So you can purchase them from your supermarket, or you can go to your farmer's market, as I did in this video, because today's Saturday and my local farmer's market is literally a block away. So this is 1 pound of baby organic potatoes, and it costs $5. So I'm gonna cook this entire bag, which is 1 pound. You're gonna need your garbanzo beans. If you wanna do it very quickly, you can just get 1 can of garbanzo beans, or you can make yours fresh. But remember, this takes a while, so you wanna soak it overnight. So if you don't have it soaked overnight, just use this. But in the future, try to use this. And that's what I'm gonna try to do in the future. Today, we're gonna be using the can because I didn't soak it overnight and I didn't plan what I was gonna make today. So we have our other 2 ingredients, and then you're gonna need some spinach. You wanna buy your spinach also organic, because a lot of the spinach, well, most of the spinach is heavily sprayed with pesticides. And I purchase my spinach when I can from our local farmers market. So I'm gonna be using my organic spinach. And then you have your wraps. So this is the one I have now. Whole wheat wraps. They also have almond wraps and cassava wraps made out of cassava flour, but this is what I have now. And then you're gonna need your seasoning. You can look down in the description, and I give you the seasonings that I'm using for my recipe. So you wanna gather all these ingredients before you start, so like that your life can be a little bit easier. And then the last ingredient is the sour cream. So this is the sour cream that I purchased from Whole Foods. And most of my groceries I purchase from Whole Foods or the farmers markets, and some things from other supermarkets that Whole Foods doesn't have. So now we're ready to go into the kitchen. So the first thing we're gonna wanna do is to wash and boil our potatoes. So let's go into the kitchen and do that now. Wash up your potatoes. These are organic, so I don't really put anything but water. I only wash them with water. Sometimes I put vinegar, but it's mostly the ones I buy in the supermarket. So with the potatoes, I just cut them in half. Just like that. Look at how good that potato looks. I love buying organic from the farmer's market. All right, so we're gonna set it to the side, and we're gonna cut the rest of them. While you're cutting your potatoes, you should have your pot of water boiling, getting ready for these potatoes that are going in. Remember, this is a pound of baby potatoes that we're cutting. And here we have most of our 1 pound potatoes cut in half. And by the time you finish cutting your potatoes in half, your water should be ready for the potatoes. So you can add salt to your water if you choose to, but I am not. I am trying to minimize the amount of sodium that I am intaking and feeding to my family. So I'm not adding any salt to the water. And the organic potatoes that I purchased from the farmer's market is so delicious when you boil it just in plain water, and you just grab up one of the potato pieces. It's going to be so rich and delicious and just so fresh that you're going to realize that you don't need to add the salt. So if you buy your potatoes from the farmer's market, don't add salt to the water. Just boil it as is for 10 to 15 minutes, depending on the size of your potatoes. I'm going to boil it for 15 minutes. So let's get into that. So my pot is ready for my potatoes and I'm going to add them now. There are my potatoes in the water and I'm going to set it for 16 minutes because it has to get back to boiling once I put in the potatoes and stop boiling. And while the potatoes are cooking, you want to set your oven to 375 degrees. While you're waiting for your potatoes to be done, you should just wash the dishes. Wash whatever dishes you made to prep the potatoes, clean the potatoes, chop the potatoes, and get the rest of your ingredients ready, like your chickpeas. You have to rinse those chickpeas that we have in the can, but if you were boiling them, you just have to finish it up and then wash the pan that you use to boil your chickpeas. So while the potatoes are cooking, which are going to take you about 20 minutes, I'm going to do the vegan ranch dressing. And if you want a quick video of that, I will link my TikTok video below. But since we're waiting 20 minutes, why not just make the vegan ranch dressing while we wait? So you're going to need a cup of chickpeas. You should soak them, but I didn't, and it's fine if you don't. You just have to process it longer, okay? And now I'm going to add my lemon. Let me get my lemon squeezer. Move the camera out the way. You could squeeze it like with your hands, but I like to use my lemon squeezer because it will get all the juice out. So it's half of a lime or lemon. So I have lemon right now. So we're gonna add, there you go, that's half of a lemon. And then we're going to add a little bit of salt. See, that's why I don't add any salt to the potatoes, because my dressing is going to have salt. So you see that? That's like half a teaspoon of salt. And that's all you need. And this is pink Himalayan salt that I'm using. And let's make sure, and let's just put everything away. We have the time to just make the sauce and put it away. The next ingredient that you're going to use is the black peppercorn. I just grate, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's what I use. Then we're gonna add 3 cloves of garlic. Like, I already minced my garlic, so it's up to you how much garlic you want to add. Honestly, I like garlic, so I add a lot. But you want to just add like 2 to 3 cloves. You just add whatever you feel. It's up to you. It's your recipe. And then I add chives, about a tablespoon of chives. Just put that away. And then we're going to add spring water. You want to make sure you use spring water because remember, you're drinking this. This is going into your body. And I'm going to use this spring water, the Mountain Valley spring water. And you see it's a new bottle. So open it up. And that's how you know that it's open. So we're going to add our Mountain spring water here. And you don't add too much. You just adjust it, maybe half a cup. And then you might have to add a little bit more depending on the thickness when you make the ranch dressing. So let me look for my top. Blend. Remember, we have time because the potatoes, I was gonna put it in for 15 minutes, but when I checked 15 minutes, it needed another 5. So this is the 5 minutes that I'm using right now to make the ranch dressing. So let's get the blender together. Here we have the bullet, bullet. Now let's bring the camera up so you can see. And now you just make sure it's sealed. And let's blend. Alright, so let's check the thickness. Let's see how thick it is. I might want to add some more water. which I do. This is how it came out. Taste. Mmm. That tastes really good. Oh yeah. I'm gonna add a little bit water. I'm adding maybe 1/3 cup because I want mine to be a little bit runny. And this is not gonna last long. It really isn't. So let's just mix it in. All right. Oh no. Okay. It got a little tight to open. But you see, that is good. Let me taste. Yeah. You know what gives it the flavor is the garlic. So let's get a container. So you want to store your dressings in a glass jar. They sell these in Target, Amazon. You can find them all over the place. So that's where I'm going to put my dressing. Ooh, yes. Now let's just pour out what we have. Look at that. And by the time you're done with your sauce, it only takes about 5 minutes to make. Then you wash all the dishes. See? So there you have it. Vegan ranch dressing. Potatoes are done. I turned off the fire and we're going to drain the potatoes. So let's go to the sink. The potatoes are drained. So now let's pour it into the pan. And then now we're going to add our chickpeas. I already rinsed it off camera. So you add your chickpeas. We have some olive oil. And now we're putting in our seasoning. And I'm going to list that below. And that yellow thing that's the turmeric. And it looks like a lot of seasoning, but it's not. It's mostly, it's no salt. As you will see below, there's no salt at all added to this. Oh, you know what I forgot to add to this? And I'm looking at it and looking at the color, is the paprika, smoked paprika. Did I add that? I think I did. I just didn't add enough. Yeah, that was in there. Just add some more. Just want to show you guys, this is some parsley that I got from the farmer's market and it's drying now. I usually hang it like that with a rope, a twine. And look, now it's dry. So now I'm just going to crush it and put it in my spice bottle. But let's continue on. We're mixing this up and it smells so good. Yep. So now it's ready to be transferred to the pan to bake. We're going to need a baking tray and you want to spray a little bit of oil, just a little. And that was my door. I have a package coming up. Spray the pan with some olive oil, right? And then you just pour this on. And then you want to just spread it out. Spread it out so it can cook evenly. Because you just want to toast it up a little bit for like 9 minutes. Maybe 10 or 12. It's up to you. But I'm going to toast it up for 10 minutes. And it's going to go into the oven now. So let's put it in the oven for 10 minutes. So remember, we already preheated our oven, so it's ready to go. So just add it on the top shelf for 10 minutes. So now we're going to layer our meal. Put my placemat down. I'm going to get my plate. So this is the burrito size. Now we're going to add our sour cream. Next, we're going to layer our washed spinach. You can use whatever greens you want. I like to use spinach, and that's what I have. You can use kale, you can use arugula. So just use what you like. So I'm going to use the fresh spinach from my farmer's market. And now it's time to add the main course. The potatoes and chickpeas. Yum, yum, yum. So you add as much as you want. Okay, this is your burritatos. So add as much as you want. I think I'm gonna add some more chickpeas. This topping right here, that's optional. You don't have to use this, but I like to add this. If anyone knows of a good recipe on how to make this homemade, let me know. So I'm adding about a tablespoon of the chili and the crunch chili oil. And then we're gonna top it off. I'm shaking the vegan sour cream. So yeah, I needed to add some more water because I like mine's runny. And I love this sauce, so I'm like smothering it. I'm a saucy girl. So let's take a bite into this. But before we do that, it's too much food for me to wrap. So I'm just gonna have to take a bite of it like a taco. So this is really good. I would recommend that you don't put so much food like I did, so that you can really wrap it like a burrito. But make sure you try it, enjoy, write a comment below. I am going to finish my dinner and have some electrolytes. Oh, if you guys know of a better, this is the electrolytes I use, but it has like so many ingredients. But if you guys know of a better, cleaner electrolytes that I can use versus this one, let me know, because I just came home from hot yoga, and if you do hot yoga, you know you have to drink a lot of electrolytes to get it back. So that's what I'm gonna have now with my dinner and my mineral water.
I know, it's just like
great water, great ice, because I do make my ice with mineral water. Make sure you just don't put so much food so that you can wrap it up like a burrito and cut it in half, because it's called burritatos. And I just want to make sure I have the amount that I want to eat. And if I didn't put so much, I was gonna have to make two. And I don't feel like doing all that. I just rather eat it like this. I hope you tried this vegan burritatos with me. And please comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you like the recipe. And also make sure you tune in tomorrow for Coaching Mondays. And always remember, sweeties, be real, not perfect. Bye.